Hey guys, I'm going to shoot this video real quick to kind of share with you my experience as a real estate agent, how it has been so far, and how I almost quit. I'm not going to lie, I almost quit real estate. And if you're into this, you know how real estate can get very hard, can be very stressful, especially like if you're not closing deals. I mean, this is hard. This is hard work. But I'm going to share with you how I almost quit, but what I did to kind of get me back to it and get it going. So I've been licensed for about 2 years now. I started as a part-time, and right now I'm full-time. Quit my job about 2 months ago, which is it was a hard decision for me to make. You know, quitting, leaving my job that I worked for 10 years to come to real estate. But I was like, I'm gonna go all in. It's either make it or break it. But I was like, I'm gonna go all in because real estate, it does require a lot of time. So if you're doing part time, you know how difficult that can be working as a part time. You're not gonna get the income that you desire doing as a part time, especially if you're working with a lot of buyers. You know how it takes, you know how they take a lot of your time. You're doing a lot of showings on the weekends, which is if you're working full time job, you're already working 40 plus hours, and then try to do real estate on the side. It does not work like that. It does not work. So but this is what I started doing. So some of you probably watch some of my older videos. I started this channel about, I think, 5 months ago. And real quick disclaimer, I'm not a coach. I'm not here to sell you anything. So this channel is just me sharing my experience. Do everything on your own risk. And I mean, if you learn something from me, great. But this is just just for me. So I used to work at this real quick. So I used to work at this pizzeria. I used to do deliver pizza at night, from afternoon to night, and then whenever I get a chance, I would do real estate. So when I first got my license, a week later, I got something under agreement, which is I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh wow, this is great. So then I think 2 months later, I got another one, and then a month later, got another one, which is it was all buyers. It was people that I know, people that were hitting me up. They were calling me, messaging me, and they believed in me and they gave me the opportunity. It was great. But eventually, I got to the point where I wasn't getting people anymore. You know, when you first start, you might get some family members, you might get some friends, some sphere, and the brokerage that I joined. So what they did is I think this is what they tell everybody. Hey, just call everybody that you have in your contacts. Just tell them you're a real estate agent now if they want to buy a house. I think that's what they tell everybody, but they don't tell you the hard work. This is something that I wish I knew from the beginning, something that I wish I started right away, right? Until, okay, so now, you know, my first year, it was okay as a part time. I think I closed, I think about 6 deals, which is great. I think that's not bad for a new agent doing part time. It was great. Now, coming to my second year, like I said, people that I know. I mean, I was getting people that I know, but a lot of them just buyers. Some they can't qualify, some don't make enough, and some they're pre-approved. All of a sudden, they're changing their mind. They're not buying anymore. So all the time I'm putting. So I was getting to the point. I'm like, damn, is this really worth it? Am I gonna keep doing real estate? Like, I'm not seeing any results right now. What else am I gonna do? Like, I can't just keep working with the buyers. I gotta find something to get listings. Now, what am I gonna do to get listings? I started doing YouTube. I started doing property tours, but that didn't give me any business at all. I did that for a couple of months, almost a year, doing some property tours. Didn't get any calls from any sellers. To me, I was like, okay, these property tours, I think these are great. These are gonna, some of the sellers will see it and they will contact me and sell their house with me, but that didn't happen. Now, I tried to send some mails, that didn't get me nowhere, and I was actually spending a lot of money trying doing that. So I was like, nah, I can't keep doing this because I don't have money to keep investing on mails. So I'm like, damn, what am I gonna do? Then I tried door knocking. Which is I think door knocking is great too, but that is really hard. That you really need to have the courage to do that. That's not easy. I remember when I went to knock on my first door, man, I was so nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to pee on my pants. My heart was going crazy. It was beating so fast. I'm like, damn, imagine if I have to keep doing this every day. Damn, this is crazy. And then I was like, damn, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna keep door knocking, or what else am I gonna do to get business, to get people? And then I said, then I did some research, watched some videos. I watch what's his name, Brandon something. I watch his videos. He's really big into cold calling. Then I also watch Jackie Kravitz. She's a nice coach as well. Watch some of her videos. I watched some of her interviews with other agents, how they were getting so many listings just cold calling. So, at first I was like, nah, no way. I don't think that works. Cold calling. There's so many agents doing it. So calling these people, they're just gonna hang up on me. And there's no way they're getting that many listings. So I was like, damn, nah, I can't do that. And I remember I did it for I think about a week, 2 weeks. Nothing. I was like, nah, I can't do this. This is hard. People were just hanging up on me. People were just saying, hey, stop calling. I'm not interested. I was like, damn, like, what am I gonna do? Until then, months went by. Again, no closings. I was working with some buyers, but they were never buying a house. And I literally had this guy. I shopped around with him for about 3 months. Then he finally found a house, right? And until you close, if you're not getting paid, even after you getting the offer accepted. But until you actually closed and get the check on your hand, you're not really getting paid. So I had this guy who put an offer, got accepted. So I got so excited. Okay, at least it's gonna be $10,000 commission. I got that coming. And after we did the inspection, out of nowhere, this guy came and like, hey, I'm not buying a house anymore. I'm like, yo, what happened? Yeah, I changed my mind. I'm not buying a house now. Now I'm like, damn. Now I'm even more stressed. Now I'm even more stressed because I was so happy. I'm like, I need a check right now. So now he's not buying a house. I'm like, now what? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I already quit my job. So what am I gonna do now? No income. So that's why I was like, you know what? I got no other choice. I'm gonna get into cold calling. I have to do it. I'm gonna suck at it for a couple of months, but I have to do it. I also watch. His name is Anthony. You can search him up. I think Anthony Nucci. It's his channel name. I think that's his name. You can search him up too. He's really good. I watched one of his live calls. That motivated me a lot. I'm like, this guy, damn. That motivated me a lot. I was like, damn, I hope I get to his level one day. So that's what I started doing. Cold calling. 5 months ago, you can go watch one of my first live calls that I did. I was shaking. My legs it was shaking a lot. It was like crazy. But I remember on my fifth call, I got somebody. I got a very motivated seller. He signed the same day. I sent him the listing agreement through his email. He signed. I'm like, holy shit, this is crazy. This actually works. And then, so from then, now it's just history. If you watch some of my other videos, you can see how I signed some listings. I signed 5. I got 2 active right now, 1 under agreement, and 1 they end up not selling anymore. They want to wait until spring, but now it's like it's getting a lot easier now for me to kind of get 1 listing a month easy. Now I just pick up the phone, I just call. One of my favorite ones to call is Feasible. I like calling them. They do answer the phone. Some agents say they are very tough, but I find them not tough at all. If you're very confident, you know what you're doing, you call them, and then you keep following up with them. Eventually, they will sell. They will list. So I called that, and I called expired, and I called for rent by owners. So, but yeah, that's my story. Right now, I'm in a better position. I have a long way to go, but I can't wait for next year. I can wait for my success, and it's slowly paying off my hard work. So if you're feeling the same way, If you're feeling about like you're about to quit real estate, don't just quit yet. Just pick up the phone, make some calls. You are gonna see some results. You don't even have to invest on like a real estate coach. You don't have to spend a lot of money because that's not gonna help you get it started. So you have to help yourself. Pick up the phone and just call. You're gonna suck at it for a couple of months. You're gonna be nervous. People are gonna hang up on you. They're gonna cuss you out. That's gonna happen no matter what. You can't like that's gonna happen. It happens to all of us. It's not just you. You're not alone. So hopefully this motivates you. This was just a quick video, just to remind you not to quit yet. You made some plans. You promised your wife. You promised your husband. You're gonna do this. You're gonna close deals and you're gonna make money because we all here. We all doing real estate to get some big checks. So keep going. Keep it up. Until then, I'll see you guys on the next video.